just a breath away, losing my faith today.
Falling off the edge today.
I am just a man, not superhuman.
I'm not superhuman.
Someone save me from the hate. It's just another war, just another family torn.
Falling from my feet today.
Just a step on the edge, just another day in the world we live. I need a hero.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Chop Shop. I know it's been a long time. I really am sorry, but with all the technical difficulties and all the situations that's going on with my life right now, it's been hard. But I'm here now. And for the two people watching, I just need you to do me a favor. Can you guys hear me perfectly? Am I lagging? Am I doing anything like that? Please let me know. Because I do not want to waste anyone's time if I'm on here lagging. If you can't hear me or anything, there's really no point. Wait to see if everybody can hear me. Hear me good. Alrighty. Obviously, it's only me and my two boys right now. We chilling. So yeah, Friday Night SmackDown. Let's talk about it, guys. For the people who are here, I want your honest opinion. Your honest opinion. Who won? Who won the promo battle? Was it Cena or was it Roman? I really need to know. What's up, everybody? Appreciate y'all coming by. Like I said earlier, I know it's a long time since I've been able to do this, but I appreciate the 7 of you guys coming here, sitting down with me and talk about Roman Reigns and John Cena, man. I really appreciate this. Really do. And I need to talk about it. I really do. Let's see. We got Cena. I would say Cena. Kenny Omega beat Cage, right? No, Kenny Omega lost the Impact Championships to Christian Cage, but he did retain the AAA Championship against Andrade. So he still has 2 belts. He lost 2 belts, but he still has 2 belts. So I don't know. What's up, everybody? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Cena did lose and maybe Roman did win. Who knows? But there's just some things that I need to talk about to get off my chest about the whole promo battle as a whole. Let's start with the fact. Let's see what was everybody's main issue. Okay, let's start with the main issue. John Cena mentioning Dean Ambrose. There are a lot of people who are calling it a cheap pop, that it has nothing to do with Roman, and that Cena should not be blaming Roman for the situation of why Dean ran out. So, let's talk about it. If you are a true Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley fan, as I am, you would know his main reason for leaving WWE is because of WWE Creative. Creative team is garbage. They didn't let him go unscripted when he wanted to. He had to read a piece of paper. It just wasn't vibing with him. So we all know Dean Ambrose ran out because of Creative. But also the last thing that really got him upset is Creative's idea of when Roman got leukemia, well, when it came back, because he already had leukemia. When Roman's leukemia returned, Dean didn't like the fact that they had him turn on Seth the same night. Now, granted, that was probably in the books regardless for Dean to turn on Seth, regardless. But for it to be continued to be used as a story to push Roman even further when he comes back, because let's all be honest, if Dean did not leave WWE, the storyline would have been Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose. Oh my God, we finally get it. Brother versus brother. Oh, how could you turn on Seth when I announced that I got leukemia and that's the day you choose it? Whatever. You get the point. All Cena's saying is the storyline was meant for Roman, but he is not going to go on live television and say Dean Ambrose ran out of WWE because of Creative. He's not going to say that. So he's going to say something else to make it make a little bit of sense. Dean left because of Creative. What was Creative doing around the time he left? Doing anything and everything to push Roman. Like the whole story of everything. It's just, I don't get how some people don't understand it. It's not a cheap pop. It makes sense. It's Cena saying something that we all know, but nobody had to say it. We all know that. Roman's the top guy, so no matter what, Dean would always be at the bottom of the totem pole, behind Seth. So no matter what, Dean was always going to be the little guy, because Roman is always the big guy. That's what he meant. That is what he meant. And also, guys, I'm sorry. Just because somebody goes on a podcast and we feel like they just spill all the beans about everything, it's not the truth. Well, it's the truth. It's the truth. My bad. I apologize. It's the truth. But they can't say everything. WWE is waiting right there, pen and paper and signature, getting ready to jot down for a lawsuit. If you say too much, it happens. That's why they say their little piece, but they don't say everything. Just because Moxley went on Chris Jericho's podcast and said the main reason he left was because of creative, I'm not taking his full word on that. There was other things behind the doors, scenes, everything that we don't know. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes. The closest one, that's what I'm saying. John Cena would be, out of anybody, John Cena would be the one to know exactly everything that goes on behind closed doors. So maybe John knows something we don't. I mean, you can use the thing of, well, the meeting between Dean Ambrose and Vince McMahon was just Dean and Vince McMahon. That's fine. You're telling me Vince didn't have a secret meeting with Roman Reigns? You're telling me that there possibly couldn't have been a conversation of Roman, well, Dean is feeling this way, and, the only way to make that work is if we keep the stories between you and the Shield, and we keep you guys together, but, we're trying to give you this solo push, so, what do you feel, Who knows if Roman said, well, I want to go for me. I want to go for my push. So, if Dean feels the way he does, I understand it, but at the end of the day, I got to do what I got to do to feed my family. So if this is the storyline you think is going to get me over, I'm going to do it. We don't know, and I'm not saying anything off of my mouth is truth, but we also, guys, we don't know. We don't know. Don't use it as a thing as it being a cheap pop. It makes sense because as I told my boy KG Red, I'm not the only one who feels this way. So now if I was literally the only person on this planet to be behind the whole him saying Dean Ambrose thing makes sense and nobody else around the world was saying it, then you can call me crazy. But there's other people who believe the same thing. Now on to the next one. The CM Punk reference. Some people in my comments are saying it's so sad that Cena had to resort to saying something that Punk said. One, Punk didn't say anything that Cena said. John Cena was referring to what Punk did after Punk beat him for the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank. He's not copying CM Punk in no way, shape, or form. It's not his fault that he's being smart. He's smart at marketing. Who's the most talked about WWE? And that's the other thing. I almost said WWE Superstar. Who's the most talked about wrestler right now? Please tell me who is the most talked about wrestler right now. It's the man who's not even in a wrestling ring, and we don't even know if he's ever coming back. Realistically, CM Punk. Like, I mean, you guys put Roman up here, but yet CM Punk news is even higher than Roman. And it's like, so you're mad at Cena for using the same thing that happens? It was dope. It was a callback. It was nostalgia. Like, oh shit, like, what if Cena does do that? Like, it's been done to Cena. What if Cena does it too? And then it's like, I don't know. The whole CM Punk one makes no sense why they're upset. Like, I thought it was pretty cool. Like, who knows? I might even, because a lot of, and we're going to get to that situation soon, but a lot of people think Cena's not winning because he's leaving and he's not staying for the whole time. So what you mad for about him saying that he gonna win the title, take it, and leave and blow a kiss? Y'all saying he not coming back, so if he wins the title, and if he's not coming back, like, yo, y'all make it seem like this man. But anywho, the Punk one doesn't make sense to me. Now on to people saying he used the same old stuff he used in 2017, the first time he got into a promo battle with Roman. I don't remember him telling Roman that he got these big bars of soap as teeth in the last promo. This man says big bar soap teeth, bro. Oh my God, Cena's funny. But I do know what people are talking about. But it's the truth. Because besides a new gimmick and a new pansy lapdog and Paul Heyman, what's different about Roman? Okay, fine, he could talk a little bit. He could talk a little bit better. But what's different? What's different? Tell me, what is different? Wow, because he uses a guillotine now? He uses a submission to win matches? Congratulations, he still does the Superman punch, still does the spear. What's different about Roman? This man said missionary on live television, and y'all lost your minds. And y'all have the audacity to now say that Roman is in the same league as Cena just because he said missionary and because he mentioned Nikki Bella. Like, it's all the same thing. Roman is the same guy with a different gimmick. Like, the only reason I even said, okay, fine, I'll believe his character and acknowledge him, whatever you want to call it, is after he beat Edge at WrestleMania. Because I'm like, damn, they wasted a whole storyline for Edge just for Roman. I guess Roman is the top guy. Fine, Roman, I'll acknowledge you. I'll give you some more things, but all the matches are the same. Really, like realistically, anybody in this chat right now, besides Edge, I will give y'all Edge at Mania because WWE made it so believable that Edge was going to take that belt off of him. And then they added Daniel Bryan. But since Roman Reigns has been champion, give me one time that he had a match for the title that you actually thought he was going to lose it. One time. And if you do have a time, then that's on me. But I don't recall any time me thinking like, wow, you know what? Roman might actually lose. Unless I was being different on the podcast, just for fun. Only time I legit said was Edge Mania, and yes, I would admit it, even Edge at Money in the Bank. I had this much hope. I had a whole storyline to go along with it and everything, but it's the same Roman. But yeah, none of the times, right? It's the same Roman. It's the same guy. You know why I'm bringing up all these things and all of that? Because people are watching Roman hoping he fails. And it gets to the point where it's like, that's why we watched you, Roman. Because everybody knew going into your title matches, you were going to win. There's never a, oh my God, 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 oh my God. There's never that. There's never none of that when I watch your matches. Like, hell, I still be thinking Bobby's going to lose the belt, Sheamus, Apollo, Bianca, so on and so forth. But for Roman, you never think he's really going to lose the title. It's just like, oh, he's about to whoop his ass. It's the same Roman. So, now that he ran through everybody, can Roman do this alone? No. Roman needs help. Roman needs the 16-time WWE champion, John Cena. Why, you say? Because Roman's having the same problem he had back when he first got into it with Cena. Nobody giving him the respect that he deserves because of him being the top guy, because he is not believable. Guys, just because a few more of you people turn into Roman Reigns fans, there's still people like me who still don't believe this shit. Who still don't believe it. I mean, if you believe that he was about to lose that Backlash, I give it to you, bro. I give it to you. I respect you. I honestly did not. I didn't really think you expect me to think just because they gave Cesaro an extension on his contract, that meant he was going to actually win and beat Roman? No, they just needed somebody else to fill his shoes because Roman's running through everyone. All the top guys. Why can't Roman do a story with somebody that's not in the top spot? Why can't Roman do something with somebody else that he's never worked with before? Why couldn't it have been Roman and Apollo Crews, Roman and Big E? I mean, that's kind of because of the Shield and New Day, but there's so much more. But no, you put him against people he's already had feuds with in the past that made him look good in the ring because of how good they were. Daniel Bryan, that's one. That's one. Kevin Owens, we've seen that feud so many times. Like, come on. It's the same Roman. So every single thing Cena came out of his mouth and said, it may have sounded the same that he did in 2017 because it's all the same shit. I still don't believe Roman. Like, I don't. I did at WrestleMania, but then like it just gets boring. Like, and again, guys. Hold on, let me not get off track. Okay. So Dean Ambrose, Cena sounding the same. I think that's it. Okay. Now we're on to Roman Reigns. This is for the people who really think Roman won. Are you okay? You really think that because Roman finally said Nikki Bella instead of magic beans and suffering succotash and all that shit, that he really beat Roman? That he really beat Cena in a promo battle? Wow, he said Nikki Bella. Congratulations. The Miz was saying Nikki Bella for a whole year with Maurice in his feud with John Cena. So what's the difference? Like, yeah, it was like, oh my god, because it's been so long, like since anybody really remembers or anything about John Cena and Nikki Bella. Nikki got a kid, is married. John Cena is married. So like nobody really remembers it. So when he said it, it was like, oh shit, oh wow, bro, this ain't 2017, 2018. Get some new material. That's the best you could say, and then you froze after you said that. Yo, this wind is not messing with my hair at all. Wow, it is not cooperating. Wowzers. But yeah, you said Nikki Bella and then you froze, my guy. You froze. What's good, Mitch? It's been a while, bro. Fly Eagles fly. As far as I'm concerned, me and you, we 0-1 in the preseason, brother. Oh, but I think y'all scored more points than my Giants. We scored 7 points. But yeah. So because he said Nikki Bella, and there's literally people who said that Nikki Bella line was enough for him to murder Cena. No, it wasn't. Because Cena went on for like 5-6 minutes after that. Because Roman froze up after saying that, and he had nothing else to say. He had nothing else to say. That was his best thing he could say, Nikki Bella. So, for my point is, for you people who are coming at Cena for using the same material that he did in 2017, please have the same energy for Roman Reigns for using the same old fucking joke on John Cena. Nikki Bella. Woo! There's literally a storyline. Look it up, all the way resulting up to WrestleMania and him proposing to Nikki Bella. It's old. It's old news, bro. It's old news. Oh my god, it's like end of the day, Cena won. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that people have an issue with, because I was gonna do a 3-minute TikTok, but I'll do this instead for the people who've seen it. I'd rather you guys see it because I really don't want to get into arguments with people anymore. It's like TikTok has been a little toxic lately. But let's see. Dean Ambrose, CM Punk, John Cena using the same material, Roman Reigns freezing, Roman Reigns only saying Nikki Bella, that's his best line. I mean, I guess there's some people who are saying, like, why did he use the Brock Lesnar Suplex City since he got his ass whooped? For you guys who don't understand that, it's as simple as this. John Cena did get his ass whipped. He got suplexed 17 times and got squashed by Brock Lesnar. What did that do for Brock Lesnar? Suplex City. No one else would have made Suplex City that big other than John Cena. Nobody would have been scared of Suplex City if he would have done that to somebody else. He did that shit to John Cena, and it really started Suplex City, bitch. Like, yo, so he is the foundation. I don't know why people are like, oh, why did he say that? He got squashed. Yes, but you cannot say Suplex City and not think about John Cena, the man who got suplexed 17 times. Roman was just standing there almost the whole time while Cena was... And that's my point. Y'all think that's cool? That Roman was just standing there? Like, oh, I think we've come to a point where Cena's just a trash talker and Roman could just stand there. He deserves it. Why would you just want to stand there? To be completely honest, correct me if I'm wrong, he stood as quiet as much as he did in the last promo. Only difference was this time Cena didn't cut him off and tell him, come on, man, you're the guy. You got to get this stuff down after he stumbled on a promo. Like, let's not forget where Roman comes from, people. Let's not forget where Roman comes from. fumble after fumble after fumble of promos. Did you see Paul's face when he said Suplex City? Yes. Because like Cena said, this man out of anybody here knows how much of an ass beating I can take. Axel, did you watch Triple Mania last night? Yes, I did. I'm very disappointed that Andrade did not win the title, but I will take the Andrade coming up with Ric Flair, the Andrade doing chest slaps with Ric Flair in the ring, and the Andrade doing a figure 4 leg lock on Kenny Omega next to Ric Flair doing his. It was amazing moments. It just sucks that he couldn't get the title. But as a whole, the show was amazing. It was honestly my first time watching that promotion at all. So the fact that they got 6-sided rings, I love 6-sided rings. TNA, when they did that, it was amazing. The show as a whole was dope. I really like it. It was a good experience. I was waiting for Roman to hit Cena, but it didn't happen. Nothing happened. And that's my thing. Fine, you want to say he just stood there, okay. Actions speak louder than words. Where was the action, Roman? Now, granted, guys, we got one more SmackDown. One more SmackDown before SummerSlam. And I'm very happy. I'm so happy that this stream is going the way it's going. You guys are saying I'm good, I'm not lagging, because that means I can bring you the SummerSlam predictions, and I'm really hyped about that. Me, Lewis, Nick, Alex, we're hyped to bring this to you. Oh, I'm just glad to be back. But I think that's it with the whole John Cena and Roman Reigns thing, honestly. I felt like it needed to be more than 3 minutes for me to actually sit here and like explain each category of the situation. But yeah, I think that's it. Cena won. It's really the end of story. If you guys got any questions for me, I'll stay on here for a little bit longer. I missed you guys, so I'm down. Corbin might cash in. You see, the thing with Baron Corbin, I really hope they don't go the same route they did with Otis and just take it off of someone to give it to somebody else. Because us as WWE fans, us as New Day fans, and us as Big E fans have been waiting for the moment that Big E can get this close to a title opportunity, and he has it. So I'm hoping this just leads to next Friday. We see Big E beat the shit out of Corbin, and he gets his briefcase back. I really don't want this to turn into anything like that. Because then Big E winning that would be a cheap pop. Giving somebody a win just to get a pop out of the fans, just to take that shit away from them, like almost how they did with Mr. Kennedy. But anywho, you don't think WWE would add Finn to the match last minute? I have been saying that since Finn was brought in the second week of SmackDown. And I was like, yo, what if they do a triple threat, bro? That would be terrible. But I don't think so. I really think that either Finn is going to be the next challenger for Roman or Cena. So whoever wins that match, he'll be the next challenger. I really don't see Roman and Seth going at it until maybe, honestly, maybe more towards the end of the year, maybe Extreme Rules, but because we got September, I don't know what pay-per-views in September. Once they did that whole rearrange stuff with the pay-per-views, I'm lost. I know Extreme Rules is in October, but what's in September? Corbin might cash in. Cena won, but Roman held his own. What do you think that will Ospreay's return? Are you going to do SummerSlam reactions? Ospreay, I mean, it was dope. He came back sooner than expected. He said Daniel Bryanson. So who knows? Maybe Daniel Bryan won't even go to AEW. Maybe he's going back to Ring of Honor. Who knows? Maybe he'll go to New Japan. Maybe he'll go back. I don't know. All I know is WWE is in a thing by themselves, and I feel like every other promotion since AEW came alive, that every other wrestling promotion is just working within each other, and it's just like, I don't know, bro. So it's kind of it's just a toss up. If it was WWE, I could probably tell you like that. But when you got AEW, Impact, AAA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, and all these people working together using each other's superstars and all this, you don't know. You don't. And it's kind of cool in a sense, to be honest. Are you going to do SummerSlam reactions? I'm going to try. I'm really going to try. I want to. But we're definitely giving you the predictions. That's 100%. But if I can't do live reactions, we will be doing live results after SummerSlam. So, Clash of Champions. Ooh, Clash of Champions. Do we see Roman versus Finn at Clash of Champions? Do we see Cena versus Finn at Clash of Champions? Because I'm sorry, unless Finn brings back the Demon, I don't believe Finn Balor beating Roman Reigns. That's my point. How much longer of this are we going to do it? Like, nobody's believable to beat Roman. Well, I hope it's in September, because the wait, as many times as you wrote it, it better be in September. No, Extreme Rules is in October. I actually got somebody offered me tickets for it. It's in October. Let's see. Nah, Aiden, it's the other way around. My boy has tickets for Extreme Rules. It says October. Y'all want to talk about anything else? Anything else? Nah, I'm going to hop off. They moves Extreme Rules to it. Yeah, bro, remember, they did that whole thing with Hell in a Cell, and it was never, like, 100% determined if they were going to keep it the way it was, or, yeah. Carlito Colon, he came back for one match to tag team with Jeff Hardy and go over, and just disappeared. I honestly said it, though. Carlito wasn't going to work because we're in a pandemic and we all got COVID. Not we all have COVID, but, you know, everything with COVID going on. His whole gimmick in WWE was spitting an apple, and ain't nobody getting no apple spit in their face. So that it's just like, what was the point of bringing him back? You know? Yeah, Survivor Series is in November. They probably won't do the horror show again. My fave championship match? Damn. Which championship? Because, yeah, that's a good question. Good question. I mean, for the Intercontinental Championship, I'm always going to say Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon in the ladder match. That will always be the top Intercontinental Championship in my time. Well, not my time, but in my opinion. World Heavyweight. If I had to say the best, because of storytelling, not because of who won, but because of storytelling, I would have to say Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton. Well, not Randy Orton, my bad. And I'm not even talking about that match, my bad. Even though, here we go, this is what I meant. Even though I don't like the guy because of the decisions he made and him doing what he did that led him to killing his family and so on and so forth, and him, whatever. I would have to say the Benoit match where he won the World Heavyweight Championship. Storytelling, the match itself, everything was just beautiful. WWE Championship, I'm gonna have to be biased and I'm gonna have to say Triple H versus Edge versus Jeff Hardy. Oh, what's my favorite championship? And of course, man, I'm just glad I'm able to go live again with no interruptions. You guys can hear me perfect. It's gonna be a lot more of these. I'll probably do one tomorrow too. I'm gonna be more consistent with this now that I know I can go live and actually talk to you guys. My favorite championship, though, is the one that's on the banner, bro. The White Strap Intercontinental Championship, bro. In my opinion, the most beautiful title in WWE. My opinion. How long have I been watching WWE? 20 years. I started in I almost said I started in 2021. I started in 2001, and here we are in 2021. And we just passed WrestleMania 37, and my first WrestleMania was 17. So, yeah, 20 years. On WWE events on their website, it says Extreme Rules September 26th in Columbus, Ohio. I guess they giving people their money back then, because Narcolepsy Boy, he offered if I wanted to go with him in October. So, that's weird. That's really strange. What did you think of the Hair versus Mascara yesterday? I mean, it was a great match. Like I said, the whole thing. Let me tell you, I'm Puerto Rican, but I'm also black and white, so my Spanish is not 100%. So some of the points of the show, I wasn't understanding them as much because also they have strong Spanish accents. But the wrestling kept me. The wrestling, just watching them in the ring, it was beautiful. I couldn't find one bad match. The Lucha Bros winning the tag team championships again, it was just beautiful. It was just beautiful as a whole. I I wish I had more ways to watch it because it's beautiful. I need to get an extra laptop or something to just put like viruses on it so I can watch some Triple A. I did not watch Triple A because I was watching. Bro, that was the issue though. If you weren't watching Triple A, you was watching New Japan, and if you weren't watching New Japan, you were watching that. So it was like my boy Alex, who's a part of the Wrestling Chop Shop. He was live at the New Japan show, so he couldn't watch Triple A. So it's like it's one or the other. It's one or the other. Who do you think is taking the tag team titles off of Omos and AJ? Randy Orton and Riddle. Randy Orton and Riddle. Don't be surprised. What's today? Saturday. Don't be surprised if Monday we get a big hug and da 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 da. And AJ and Omos comes out and blah 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 blah. Or Randy Orton's gonna go out to the ring and maybe AJ and Omos might beat him up, and then Riddle's like, I don't care if you turned on me. Or maybe Riddle might go out to the. It's like I have been a fan for so long. I can come up with every single situation that might occur to the point where none of the things I say happen. I'm surprised. But it could be one of those things. At the end of the day, I just see them putting in a tag team title match between them for SummerSlam. It's too big. Like Randy, that was honestly the storyline. Regardless, before Orton went on not vacation. If you guys didn't know, Orton was dealing with a shoulder injury during that whole time, so that's why he was out. He wasn't on vacation or nothing. But the plan was to have Randy Orton and Matt Riddle become Raw SmackDown Tag Team Champions. To become Raw Tag Team Champions at SummerSlam. So I don't see them not still going with it. I mean, when Orton came back, they already put in AJ Styles and Omos, so I can see Randy Orton and Riddle taking the titles off. It's gonna happen. Triple Mania was a great show. Who you got winning, Cena or Roman? At this moment, I have Cena winning. I see a swerve coming. I could be wrong, and I'm fine with that. But sometimes I like to be different. This is the first time that I 100% believe that someone can take the title off of Roman since Edge at Mania, bro. And that's a lot because Roman defends his title every month. It's not like he doesn't. He's not Brock Lesnar. He actually has the title defenses, but you don't believe them. You don't believe them. They stream Triple Mania on TikTok. Oh, that's dope. I was watching on Twitch. I like the Undisputed WWE Championship 2002-2003 when Brock Lesnar had the title. I was born. That's dope. I mean, the Undisputed Championship is beautiful too. It's in my top 5 of title belts. That's understandable. We got Lewis in the stream. What's good, bro? Listen, I got to test it out. Everybody's saying I'm good. I'm not lagging. Everything's going good. So, I mean, looks like we good to go for those SummerSlam predictions, bro. I think Orton RKO'd Riddle to teach him a lesson. If you see Riddle's face afterwards, he was smiling. Yeah, and Randy Orton's reaction too. At first I was a little over-exaggerated, because I did think they turned. But then everybody in my comments was like, no, go back, look at Randy's face, look at Riddle's face, he's smiling. I'm like, oh, snap, he is. And then one of my boys made a video between the differences of Orton RKOing Edge when he came back to him RKOing Riddle. Like, when he RKO'd Edge, it looked more serious. When he RKO'd Riddle, he looked like a big brother trying to teach him a lesson. Like, it almost like a wedgie, if you say, like if he was giving Riddle a wedgie and it's like, I'm the big brother, bro. Like, I told you to stop the shit. Like, stop. So they're not broken up. I see them working it out. You think Stone Cold Steve Austin could face Bobby Lashley one day? No. Stone Cold Steve Austin is one of the blessings in disguise. He is one of the people who retired from wrestling and has kept his word ever since. Because Shawn Michaels was that guy too, and then he just really had to go in for that crown jewel tag team match with DX versus the Brothers of Destruction, which was terrible. don't even like speaking on that match. I'll be forgetting that match even existed. Yes, no, Stone Cold's done. I wouldn't want him to come back anyway. He's an amazing podcast host. He has his own show and it's freaking dope. Like, so he never needs to come back. You know, if WWE did a little better story, you know why he left. We all know why Stone Cold left. So, what do you think of Ric Flair showing up last night? It was pretty dope, honestly. I took a break from watching it, so I was getting confused with the match card and which match came after which. So I took a shower and I came out and I went to the group chat and all I seen was Lewis saying, "Oh, Ric Flair with Andrade." Bro, I never got dried so quick and got on my phone so fast, and all I see is Ric Flair with Andrade. I was like, this moment right here is so fire. Because you realize that at the end of the day, Ric Flair really only gives a crap about his family. He literally sees Andrade as family. You cannot tell me that Ric Flair asking for his release did not have anything to do with him appearing on AAA last night, bro. You cannot tell me. Because WWE would not have... But, all right, guys. I'm going to go. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to go. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I hope... Oh, my God. And I really hope... Sorry, guys. I'm getting phone calls. I really... Like, yo, my girl is killing me right now. I'm trying to say bye. See, now I can't. All right, there I go. All right, guys. I love y'all. Peace. Sorry. Maybe I'll be on a little later, but definitely tomorrow. See y'all next.